Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, please, real quick. Not only would I like to draw your attention to the stage over here at Atlantic Street Park, but if you'd like, I'd like to ask everybody to kind of come down over here to where I am so we could have a little bit more intimacy here at this event. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Greg Leosi. I am the artistic director here at the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, which is that building that's right behind you. And we are currently in Atlantic Street Park, which is part of the Hackensack Performing Arts Center complex. And we'd like to welcome you to our 2024 Pride Flag Raising Ceremony for the city of Hackensack. I couldn't think of a more fitting place and a more fitting area to have this particular ceremony and this particular flag-raising ceremony than here at Atlantic Street Park, where all of the summer performances happen with Shakespeare and movies and concerts and all sorts of things that go on out here in this park, but also the park being a part of the Hackensack Performing Arts Center. The theater itself and the world of theater is a industry which is heavily influenced and is successful in the world and our collective culture thanks to the incredible contributions from the people of the LGBTQ plus community. It affects all of us, all of the culture, the music, the shows, the plays, the set designers, the costume designers, the hair and makeup. It affects all of us because we all consume and enjoy and love and appreciate the art in all of its forms. And this being the center and the hub of all of that in our particular community here in the city of Hackensack, it could not be more befitting to have this every year, this being our third year, and having it here at this facility because it so well represents the entire community, where at the bow of this is the community of the LGBTQ plus world and all of their contributions. And here at the HackPack, we celebrate that community day in and day out, and a part of that is we are also connected to the Broadway community and the film community and the fine arts community. We also have an art gallery here at the HackPack. But not only that, we also have performers from Broadway that perform here all the time. As a matter of fact, here comes the commercial. We have a show this weekend by a performer named Robert Crichton, who performed in numerous different Broadway shows, from Anything Goes to Cagney to he was just in Frozen. He's been in a ton of Broadway productions, and he's going to be performing here. Next weekend, we have another performer that's also going to be here, Malachi Nasir, who was a child performer in the show School of Rock, and he's now older and he's more mature, and he's also going to be performing here the very next weekend. So all of this Broadway community and the theater community and the arts come together here at the HackPack, and it's something that you can all participate in. We still have tickets available if you'd like to come. As a matter of fact, if you're from the school system, just let us know that, and we have very deep discounts as well. So please let us know, and definitely come to some of these shows and participate in what happens here at the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, and you can see firsthand how it connects with this community. So once again, I am so proud to be able to have this as the home where this flag is raised, representing for the city of Hackensack. And that comes from from up high. It comes from our mayor and council. And actually, council member is here today. Councilman Carroll is here, so we want to thank him for coming out. Our deputy city manager is here. Jacqueline Hashmat is here, so we want to thank her for putting all this together. Our city clerk, Deborah Carlson, is here, and our deputy city clerk, Allison Saby, is also here. And we're happy to have representatives from the city and the school system here to participate in this, to acknowledge just what an incredible impact the LGBTQ community has for the city of Hackensack. Speaking of the marriage between the city and the school system, I'd like to introduce one of our first speakers tonight. It is one of the newest members of our community and newest member of our school system and our entire city. It is the current superintendent of schools. I'd like to bring up Dr. McBride to the stage to say a few words. Doctor.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a wonderful day to be here with you all. I bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Education and my staff and the team. Actually, I have a speech, but I'm going to kind of go off it really quickly. I was sitting in the back, and I just met Reed. Where are you, Reed? And she had this pen that she was going to give to Dee. And it says, "You are safe with me." And that sentiment is one of the values and one of the emotions and just this idea of safety that we want to ensure that all of our scholars and our families know that they are safe with us in Hackensack Public Schools. We want you to know that you are in a place where you are loved, where you are valued, where you are celebrated for who you are. So thank you for this pen. I will wear it proudly. And again, I'm honored and filled with pride as we gather here today at the Hackback to raise the pride flag, a symbol of love, acceptance, and unity. As we stand together in this moment, we reaffirm the commitment to the values that make our community strong, values of diversity, inclusion, and unwavering support for one another. Hackensack is a community that prides itself on being a welcoming place for everyone, regardless of who they are or whom they love. Today we celebrate the LGBTQIA+ friends, family members, neighbors, and colleagues. We also honor their courage, their resilience, and their contributions that enrich our lives and the city of Hackensack. In a time where discrimination and hatred are, unfortunately, still present in our country, our gathering today sends a message of solidarity with those who face prejudice and a clear statement that in Hackensack, we stand against hatred in any form. Because we believe in the dignity and equality of every individual, and we are committed to ensuring that everyone, again, feels safe, valued, and respected. Raising the flag is more than just a ceremonial act. It is a pledge to continue the fight for equality and justice. It is a reminder that love always triumphs over hate, and that together we can create a world where everyone can live authentically and freely. So to our LGBTQIA+ community members, know that you are seen, know that you are loved, know that you are heard. Your presence and your stories are integral to the tapestry of our community, and we are proud to stand with you today and every day. So let us raise this flag high as a beacon of hope and a symbol of our shared commitment to a brighter, more inclusive future. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. And thank you for continuing to make Hackensack a place where everyone truly belongs. Much love to you all.
All right, thank you, Dr. McBride. We're going to continue our program with something really special, and that's the students themselves. The students themselves actually getting an opportunity to come up and speak, and as Dr. McBride said, speak in a place that is safe for everyone. And again, so happy that it's here at the Hack Pack and here in the city of Hackensack. So at this time, I'd like to bring up to the stage one of the advisors for the multiple different LGBTQ plus clubs throughout the middle school and also representing the high school teacher and advisor, Dee Kalman. If you can come on up.
Good afternoon. Thank you to the City of Hackensack for hosting this annual Pride flag raising celebration. 4 years ago, in the midst of remote learning, a brave 7th grade student approached the middle school principal, Dr. Galliana, with concrete ideas, or maybe more like demands, on making the school safer for LGBTQIA plus students and staff. This brave student had a vision of not only advocating for his needs, but zoomed out to ensure the entire community was safer. One of these ideas included starting a Gay Straight Alliance student club. This student did not stop with the school, but also continued his work with the city to design a Hackensack Pride logo, which is included on today's event flyer, pass a city resolution declaring June Pride Month, and starting this annual flag raising ceremony. Reed Rodriguez is here today, and all of this progress is due to his bravery in 7th grade, may I add, with getting all of this started. Thank you, Reed, for your bravery in making an everlasting difference in our schools and community. I am the proud advisor of the Hackensack Middle School Gay Straight Alliance. I describe this club as my heart work. This is where I can reinforce my most important job as an educator, and that is to keep our students safe. Why is this important? Our LGBTQIA students are our most vulnerable. I would be irresponsible to not address the struggles for our LGBTQIA scholars, which include most likely to be bullied, assaulted, avoid school, cause self-harm, and much, much worse. Our students in Hackensack often face the hardship of intersectionality, discrimination within discrimination. I am proud and honored to help with a solution to this. We don't teach and model tolerance. If so, that would be miserably low standards. We teach and model full, immersive, surround yourself in judgment-free goodness, celebrate yourself and all of the gifts you have, beautiful inclusion. We have 2 student leaders here today to shine light on what this progress looks like. This is Kiki James Rickery. There you go.
I can't put on the stand.
Want me to hold it?
Okay. Hello, my name is Kiki. Thank you for letting me be here today to speak with all of you. Oh. We come here and to other LGBTQIA plus events because we want to show that this is who we are. Being able to be in a club and up here is such an honor for me. I'm able to meet new friends who think and feel the same way as me. And finally, I truly feel like I belong in my skin. We made this club for a safe and secure space to portray your gender or sexuality without feeling ashamed. Though this is a great start, there's more work to be done for people to recognize that LGBTQIA plus people are equal to people who are straight or cisgender. I feel like there's no better way to show the love of this community than raise our flag. A flag that shows that we are all equals, no matter if we are gay, straight, trans, or anything in between. I think this club is one of the best clubs we have in the school. This is one of the things I look forward to the most, a place where we can just be our perfect selves without hesitation or fear. It's where we can be our perfect selves without having to change who we are just because it just shouldn't be that way. Where we need to hide ourselves for fear of bullying, as if there's something wrong with us. I've seen people oppressed and or bullied by others for being a part of this very community. I personally have had these negative experiences. However, I've also personally experienced the fulfilling beauty of creating my authentic self with others. And the good surely outweighs the bad. Love for yourself and for always, always wins. Always.
That's the second page of your script.
I feel that people get the wrong idea of being in this loving and growing community. And every day we get stronger and more resilient because this is who we are. I've never seen a community like this, so accepting, so unbothered from the bullying and ridicule that happens. And though we're lucky to be in a place where we have many more accepting people in our state, there's still so much work to be done for this beautiful and inclusive community. And being here together today is the best way for this to start.
And here is our 7th grade student representative, Vinay and Chalapa Ives. Chalapa? Chalapa Ives. I know your name. Chalapa Ives. Yes.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Vinay Chalpa Ives, and I'm glad to be back here for the annual Pride Flag Raising in Hackensack. I'm the 7th grade representative in the GSA Club at Hackensack Middle School, and a proud ally to all those fighting for equality. I'm inspired by the work we are doing in our city to make an inclusive and supportive community through events like these. I'm thankful for the GSA Club at Hackensack Middle School and how it has shaped my life since 5th grade. I've learned that people have had many different identities, but we are all looking for equality and respect in life. Our club is not only a safe space for LGBTQ+ students, but also for allies like me and even for adults in the school. Actions we take at HMS, including book talks, author meets, bake sales for fundraising, painting rainbow-colored benches, and Broadway show visits, have helped form an environment of acceptance and support for the student community at HMS. This flag raising is important to the development of a better Hackensack community. Every single flag raising has been a sign of progressive change and shows that we want to improve conditions for LGBTQ+ people. But even though we are putting in the effort and representing our inclusiveness, there are many people other than local officials and school community supporters that I see here that come to these events. In HMS, from what I see, there are still many students who talk about LGBTQ+ people negatively and feel the need to express that opinion in multiple ways. Even though ideas and actions our GSA is undertaking are helping foster a safer environment, we still need to do much more in order to fulfill this goal. This is why I would like to propose the Hackensack Pride Day celebration on a day in June, as well as a parade to celebrate the people of the LGBTQ+ community. This is already in place in Tenafly, and I've represented the GSA there. But I do want this celebration to be in place in Hackensack, so everyone knows that this town is a community where LGBTQ+ people are accepted and supported. Actions like these are just the tip of the iceberg, fueling a spark for a better future for everyone. I'd like to thank everybody that came to this flag raising. Superintendent McBride, the members of the Board of Ed, the members of the government, Ms. Kalman, and the members of the HMS GSA who could make it today. Happy Pride Month starting tomorrow, and see you soon.
I'd like to now introduce Bergen County Commissioner Tracy Zurd to share a few words.
Hello, everyone. I am so elated to be with you here today on this gorgeous day. And it'll be a gorgeous day not just because the sun is shining in a beautiful park, but because we are all together, unified, and celebrating Pride. I will tell you, Dee, Kiki, all of you, it is so exhilarating to hear your voices and to hear what is going on at the schools, to make it a welcoming and place where everyone can grow and thrive, not regardless of who they love or how they identify, but because of who they love, because of how they identify, because of who they are as individuals. And so I just want to thank all of you at HMS for embracing each person for who they are as a unique person. You're right, it is so fitting for us to be here at HackPack where the arts are on display. But folks in the LGBTQ community are not just part of our arts communities. They're part of every single community and can be doctors and lawyers and accountants and politicians and people whose voices we need to hear in every single sphere of our existence. It is so fitting to celebrate this in Hackensack, in our county seat, the day before Pride Month actually starts, to kick it off. Because as the heart of Bergen County, you are really putting on display the fact that you are not just welcoming and embracing each and every individual, but that you're going to continue to take leadership positions and moving this dialogue forward. In a time where we are seeing 70 plus anti-LGBTQ laws on the books ready to be enacted in places all across our country, it is that much more important for us to stand together, to embrace each other a little tighter, and to continue screaming that much more loudly to make sure that love continues to be love, that we embrace each other, and that we understand that we all have such talents to give to our community as a whole. In Bergen, we were one of the first counties to form an LGBTQ advisory committee. We are the first county in the state to have an LGBTQ youth summit, which I hope all of you middle schoolers will participate with when you get to high school, where we get over 200 kids every year together to understand that they're not alone, that their struggles are struggles that we all can talk through, unify together about, and figure out how we're going to tackle head on. So I look forward to the summit this year, which is going to be December 7th. Mark that on your calendar. But to make sure that we are continuing to support every single member of our community. So thank you all for being together and celebrating Pride. We have so many. When we started Pride flag raisings, there were like 3 in the county. We're going to be at over 20 in the course of the month. Communities like Rutherford and Glen Rock and Bridgewood are all kicking it off this weekend, not tomorrow. And the county's having its celebration at Newbridge Medical Center on Monday, but we're having Pride at the zoo, so please join us on June 23rd, where all of Vanson Park Zoo will be decked out in rainbows with tabling and events that are going on to really celebrate the month and make sure that we send that message loud and clear, that we love every single member of our community. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone, thank you so much. At this time, we're going to make this official, and I invite everyone to join us right on the green area that's behind me where the flag is, where we will officially raise the flag. Once again, we want to thank you all for coming out and supporting this event, as this flag will wave all throughout the month, and its spirit will wave all throughout the year. Again, thank you to the city manager's office, city clerk's office, the superintendent of schools, Dr. Parchment, Councilman Carroll. Thank you all so much for coming, and please come around the back and we will raise the flag. Thank you all so much.